on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Sonic! I don't think you got it, son! Sonic!
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, Winston. A dump off to Sims. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Ready, blue 80. 52's the mic right here, over there.
Toss play to Sims. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Open man has got one. It's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Ready. Blue 80. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Double tight. Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4. Ready. 4 down. Blue 80. No, check that. We're going Mike 52.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ready. Hey. White 25.
Jameis now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Ready. Blue Whitey. We got four.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Let's go. 190. 4 down. 190.
And some space here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Come on, let's go. Hey. 4 down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this one is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Come on, let's go. What? 90. I got 83. What? 90.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Four down. Sonic. Check. Crunch. Wait.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ohio! Hey, watch the ship. Come on, let's go! Flex round! Come on!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Double tight. Come on, let's go! What? 90!
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go! What? 90! Four down!
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's where...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Let's go now.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Strong right. Ready.
Jameis again.
Four down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Quan Alexander leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And he knocks it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things...
And Sims lost it. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll toss it out to Sims. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Jameis to throw it. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Single. Let's go now.
Winston now to throw on first down. And this one's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Ready.
On second down, Winston again. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. 87's me.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Watch right. Here we go. What? No.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Ford. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Strong right. Got you, boy. Let's go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Watch the pass. Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. What we got? Ohio. Check three. Come on, let's go. Let's round. Ohio, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. What? 90.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch left. Here we go. What? 90. Watch the screen. What? 90. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Tight end right.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Come on, let's go. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that you just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go. 58, 58. Flex round.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Thomas. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Let's go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. Let's run. 5 down, stand up there. Ohio. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. 38.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now.
Double tight, double tight. Three down. Ready.
Little motion now from the tight end.
Motion.
Jameis now on first down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back near the 48-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Check hot route. Hot. Ready. 56 is ready. 56 is the mic. Sonic. Let's go now. You go night. Sonic. Go night. Easy. Hey. Watch.
First down, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 4. Come on, let's go. You got 4. Red 38.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Strong left, strong left. I'm here all day. Let's go now. Blue white.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tyler Davison. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Ready. Blue ready. Hey, 4 down. Flip it. Check.
2nd down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Here we go. What? 90.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go. Ohio. 4 down. Ohio. Let's round. What? 9.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 4 down. Check. Ohio. Check 26.
And now here's a carry heading left. Wiggles free. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ready. Blue
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Time running out here on the play clock. Sims. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Double tight. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready. Blue ready.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st down.
White. Slam. Ready. Blue ready. My 50. Switch. Flip it.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Flip it. Strip the ball.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Winston. And that will be incomplete as well.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Easy. Four down. Check. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Nice pick.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Double tight. Double tight. Ohio. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Down to lose one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week.